Cancer, welcome. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. This is your weekly read. It's for Cancer, placement, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and it is a general reading, okay? So that means it's not going to resonate for all of you. But that's okay, right? Maybe something useful here for most of you. Let's see what we have. We're using the Seer Tarot and the Seer Tarot. We'll do some clarifying pulls from the Linestrider mini deck, and we'll do a Love and Magic Oracle card to finish. I'm going to do 5 cards today. Give you a little bit more in-depth look since last week was so short. So, what do we have for you? We have the Devil, the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Chariot. How does that feel today, Cancer? You're mulling things over in your mind right now. A certain curiosity. You're having to make some decisions, but you're not nervous so much about it. You're just curious how things would turn out. So sort of an if-then, like choose your own adventure book. You're trying to figure out, I have to make a choice, and if I choose A, then what happens? And if I choose B, then what happens? There's definitely a sense of movement in this set of cards for me. I think there's something that you desire, but you're being very strategic about how you move toward it. Again, these being general readings, I can't really say if this is relationship of a personal nature or if this is a professional thing, but I sense that there's something you want to go after. Something has piqued your interest. Something, it sort of feels like it's not new. It feels like it's been there a while. And you're really, you're fairly methodical, it seems. You're usually able to be quite, pardon me, I need a little bit of liquid. You're usually able to be pretty methodical about your approach to obtaining what you want in this world. And so you're trying to deal with that desire in a methodical way. And in doing your analysis, you have determined that you need to make a choice, a somewhat difficult one, between 2 possible paths forward. It feels like either one of them could get you where you want to go, could help you obtain your desire. However, you haven't decided yet which way to get there. And you're sort of exploring, thinking, sort of running all of the possible permutations through your head, 10 steps out in each direction. If I make this choice A, then what happens? And after that, what happens? And after that, what happens? And sort of trying to predict the future, essentially. And perhaps watching this video is part of that process for you. But it's, there's not anxiety here. I don't feel stress. I just feel curiosity, a little bit of excitement about the possibilities. And there is in you this solid sense of being ready to move forward. And you're trying to figure out how to harness the various parts of your personality and your talents and your abilities and your skills, and pull all of you into the manifesting of your goal. So that's kind of nice to see that you know what you want now. And you're just kind of working this week, I think, on figuring out how to get it, how best to get it. You know that you will. You know you'll obtain what you're desiring. You just have to figure out which path will be the preferable one for you. See what we have here. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. So that's interesting. You've got the Page of Swords twice here. Page of Swords energy in the upright is this sort of youthful curiosity. it can be a little bit gossipy sometimes. Um, there can be a sense of people sort of watching to see how you do what you do, a little bit of spying or prying kind of attention. But I don't get that feeling so much in your reading. With it coming out in reverse, there's almost a feeling to me of you in your exploration coming across something that is a truth that's new. Even though this process may have been building for a long time, there's something this week that is sort of uncovering something that is a deep truth, and it's new. But I would caution you in this, because with it in reverse, it sort of tells me that you stumble upon something in your thinking through the possibilities that you believe to be a truth not yet known. But look carefully, because it feels like with the reverse page of swords here, that what appears to be a truth may not be. So you may, if this has something to do with a person, you may discover something about them that is slightly shocking. But if you look more closely, it's not accurate, is what I'm sensing here. We have the Three of Swords and the Moon. So I sort of feel like in your exploration, you discover something that you think is true, and it's a bit heartbreaking for you, but you really don't know. And I would say that it's probably not, it's not what you think it is, I guess is the message that's coming through here. That Four of Pentacles just tells me that you're ready to move. You're not feeling as conservative with your resources. You're not feeling as, cautious, perhaps, as you have in the past. So it's an interesting week for you, Cancer. You've got some movement after careful deliberation, and that can be sort of a nice energy. Let's see what we have for you for your oracle card. Keep up your positive vibrations by finding things that feel good when you think about them. So whatever this is you're contemplating, it's definitely something quite positive for you. It helps you feel very positive. It keeps you in a positive frame of mind, which is quite a nice thing when you're spending time thinking about how to move forward with this project or this relationship or this pursuit of whatever it is that you desire. There is a sense here of that being quite a good thing for you, because thinking about this, it makes you feel good, and it's the positive kind of energy, and that vibration resonates through the rest of your day, of your week, of your life. And I think that is quite a nice thing, given the alternative, right? So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thanks for sharing this time with me. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Blessings.